Now, Ghana's maiden edition of the Leadership Summit under the auspices of the Global Leadership Group, JLG, is
my words.
First of all, tell us a bit about Global Leadership Group. Let me speak to you about that, Prof.
All right, so the Global Leadership Group is
Now, Ghana's maiden edition of the Leadership Summit under the auspices of the Global Leadership Group, JLG, is
My words.
First of all, tell us a bit about Now, Ghana's maiden edition of the Leadership Summit under the auspices of the Global Leadership Group, JLG, is my words. First of all, tell us a bit about Global Leadership Group. Let me speak to you about that, Prof.
All right, so the Global Leadership Group is an international organization, not only in Ghana, but we find ourselves in other parts of Africa and also Europe and America. So the intent of this group is to grow leaders who are ethical in modern parlance. So we bring moral plus leadership together to ensure that we are not just building leaders for organizations, but we are building ethical leaders who suit our current challenges and problems.
Right.
You know, we have transitioned from different forms of leadership, but at Global Leadership Group, we believe that we need to grow more ethical leaders, leaders who are more responsible, leaders who are more focused, and leaders who are more oriented towards modern ways of doing things.
As HR, what conversation should we be having about things like this?
Thank you very much, and good afternoon to everyone watching us. So building high-performing teams. So we can add high-performing teams and even leaders, you know. So it was a lot of time.
Now, Ghana's maiden edition of the Leadership Summit under the auspices. Now, Ghana's maiden edition of the Leadership Summit under the auspices of the Global Leadership Group, JLG, is my words. First of all, tell us a bit about Global Leadership Group. Let me speak to you about that, Prof.
All right, so the Global Leadership Group is an international organization, not only in Ghana, but we find ourselves in other parts of Africa and also Europe and America. So the intent of this group is to grow leaders who are ethical in modern parlance. So we bring moral plus leadership together to ensure that we are not just building leaders for organizations, but we are building ethical leaders who suit our current challenges and problems.
Right.
You know, we have transitioned from different forms of leadership, but at Global Leadership Group, we believe that we need to grow more ethical leaders, leaders who are more responsible, leaders who are more focused, and leaders who are more oriented towards modern ways of doing things.
As HR, what conversation should we be having about things like this?
Thank you very much, and good afternoon to everyone watching us. So building high-performing teams. So we can add high Hello. Okay. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to us all, depending on which side of the globe you are watching us from. This is the Global Leadership Group, and at every month, um, the last Sunday of the month, we bring you creme de la creme resource persons. Then we have selected topics that are very um, tailored towards building capacity of leaders. So they come and then give us presentations or give us deep knowledge and experience on that, and that builds the capacity of leaders. So today is another day, and we are hoping to have a very good time on that. Without wasting much time, I would let my guest speakers introduce themselves. I'll start from Madam Sandra Ofosu. Hello, madam.
Great.
Hello. Hello, Madam Sandra. Oh,
Hey,
hello.
can you hear me
Oh,
now?
yes, please. I can hear you very
I
well.
can hear you. Can you hear me?
Great. Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
It's good to be on this platform. So I
Mhm.
am Sandra Ampofofusu. I am an editor, a news editor for TV. Um, I've done TV news for the past 18 years, and I've been in a leadership position for the past almost 10 years. Since
Great.
2016 in Ghana and in the UK. We broadcasted our news from Ghana, but it was also live in the UK. And then I joined Metro TV again in the year 2020. And then and I'm just transiting into another media house, still in an editor's position. So that's the little I can say about myself for now. Thank you.
It's great. Thank you so much for making time out of your very busy schedule to be with us this evening. Thank you so much. Thank you. And then our next guest speaker is in the person of Mr. Fred Nana Asari. Although he's not new to this program, but for the sake of new joiners, so I want him to introduce himself to us. Hello, Nana.
Good evening to you all, and
Good
thank you
evening.
for the opportunity to be on this platform, which is a
Yeah.
global leadership platform, and I'm grateful to be here. So, as the host said, my name is Frederick Nana Koishi Asari. I'm an IT professional and a leader with over 15 years of experience. Currently serving as an IT manager at Dangote Cement Ghana. So my journey has been shaped by discipline, structure, and a deep communication to ethical leadership. I believe leadership is not about control, I but about service, service to people, to purpose, and to progress. In both my corporate and work personal life, I focus building systems that create value, solve real problems, and uplift others. My foundation is rooted in faith. I believe in God. I see vision not just an ambition, but as a responsibility, something that must be executed with integrity, consistency. Whether in technology, leadership, community initiative, my goal is to contribute meaningful, inspire growth, leave system better than I met them, and at the core, I stand for clarity, accountability, and impact. Because true success is not just what you achieve, um, but how many lives are better because you showed up with purpose. So that's a brief about me, Frederick Nanako Isiasare, and I come to, serve you on this talk show. Thank you very much.
time out of your very busy schedule just to be with us. Thank you so much. In fact, this evening is going to be very interesting. Thank you. So, without wasting much time, our theme or topic for this evening is achieving your goals and vision as a leader. As a leader, achieving your goals and vision. So, Madam Sandra, as we explore our theme, achieving your goals and vision, please, how do you define a clear vision and what makes it strong enough to produce results?
Okay, thank you very much. So, I believe first and foremost, we must understand what a vision is, and then we can bring in the aspect of it being clear. So, all that I'm going to talk about are based on my own years of practice and how these have played out for me. So we are all learning. It's a learning platform for me as well. So no answer is wrong. So for me, a vision in the first place is an end goal, how a future is envisaged to look like as a leader in whatever field that one finds himself or herself as a leader. What is the end goal of um, that space? It must be something that is doable, that is feasible, that is very practical, and it must be devoid of ambiguities. It must be clear. So, how is it clear? It is clear if it is properly laid down and stated. One best way to do that is to actually have your vision written down. If it is merely in our own heads and not written down in any space, probably pasted in an office space, on a wall, a notice board, or any place around in the office where colleagues or co-workers can see, then it's as if you are leaving your workers or your colleagues in the dark because only you have your vision in your head. So the vision, for it to be clear, it must be properly laid out and the with the intentions and everything properly and carefully stated so that everybody can know exactly what they are all working towards. That would make it clear. If it is ambiguous, if it is not known to people, and every now and then you chip in an aspect of it, no, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. It must be public for your internal publics to see exactly what they are all working towards. So for now, that is what I'll say about a clear vision. It must be tangible. It must be doable. It must be very practicable, and it must be stated.
Great. Thank you so much. It must be clearly stated. It must be. So it's like if they don't understand or they don't know it, how are they going to achieve it? So it's going to be
Right.
in the mind alone of maybe the leader. And then
Exactly.
those following him or her will also be doing their own thing, you know.
Exactly.
So what you are saying, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That is true. That is true. So Mr. Frederick,
Yeah.
please, many people have dreams and set goals, yet struggle to achieve them. Why do you think follow through is often the biggest challenge?
So as my sister has said, your vision must be stated down. It should be clear and it should be achievable. So to your question, why do people fail to, follow through their vision? Um, I would say most people don't fail because they lack dreams or they lack the vision. They fail because they lack discipline and structure. So you need to be disciplined and structured in such a way that your vision that you have, you've been able to write it down. Because as I can quote this Bible verse. Habakkuk 2, verse 2 says, write the vision and make it plain. Write it, make it plain. In making it plain, you are making sure whatever you are putting down, it's something you can achieve. It's something you have the ability to achieve it. It's something you have the capacity to achieve. And even if it's above your capacity, you know you have the ability to build that capacity. Do you have the ability to build the discipline to achieve that goal? If yes, then you need to follow through. If no, you need to build the capacity of discipline to follow through. So, as I said, people don't usually fail because they lack the dream, but usually because they lack the discipline and the structure. I will say, I'll quote another Bible verse to support this assertion. Look at Luke chapter 16, verse 10 says, he who is faithful in little will be faithful in much. So, as much or as big as your vision, you need to be faithful in the first step, the little steps, the little things you can do each day. You have this vision, it's about maybe 2030 vision. What are you doing now? What have you disciplined yourself to do now? What structure have you put in place? What consistency are you doing? Is the daily little things. You know, you deliver is a big project, but it starts with a step, a daily task. You need to be consistent in following through your vision. Other than that, it's just a dream. If you don't put something down to follow, you are just dreaming. And I would say you need to build systems, not emotions. Discipline will carry what motivation cannot. So the key word here is discipline and structure. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So you should not lack discipline, and
Exactly.
there should be structure, ability to be disciplined, to follow and be consistent about the vision that has been clearly stated for you. Serious, wow. I'm in fact, like Sandra said, it's a learning curve for all of us. In fact, I'm picking a whole lot of things and myself. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, Lady Sandra, please, when someone
Yes.
has a vision but does not know where to begin, what's the first practical step they should take?
Okay. Thank you, Madam Happy. I believe it's this question is partly answered in the first response I gave and in what uh, Mr. Frederick Nanasari has also just said. Writing it down. You need to write down what your vision is. It is the very first thing to do. You need to write it down so that you can turn it around in your head, play around it a bit until it becomes a concrete point that you can work with. If you do not write it down, your emotions, your situation, a whole lot of things can change it every now and then. Today it is this, tomorrow it is that. Today you got paid, and so it looks a certain way. Tomorrow your salary has delayed, it looks a certain way, and all of that. Once you write it down and begin to ponder over it over a period of time, you are able to concretize it and make it firm. Once it is firm, then you can begin to um, break it down into the smaller details, the smaller chunks that can be achieved daily. Once you haven't written it down, how do you know what steps to get it done? Once it is not written down, it can keep changing. So absolutely, the very first step is to write a vision down. State it down, then you go back to it, you sleep over it, you pray over it, more ideas keep coming around the same thing, centered around the same thing. You keep changing, tweaking it a bit. Eventually, it becomes that solid vision that you want to now put down some steps as to how you would attain it. So, first and foremost, write it down. Write. Just write it down.
Thank you so much. Absolutely. Writing it down clearly, I mean, is very important because, like you said, otherwise, you might attach emotion to it. Maybe because your salary has come on time, so you are in high spirits. You would like to do everything as is expected. But definitely, upon joining, you might have done orientation and all that. So hey, you do this. Then the following month, things didn't go well. So maybe 3 days, 4 days, 1 week, your salary hasn't come. So now you start, going a bit off and all that. But if it is clearly stated, written down, and then you go over it often, so with time, you automatically break it down in bits. So every
Right.
action of yours, it will automatically come to mind that I should
Right.
do this because this one is out of our vision, and
Right.
all that. So yes, yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's
Right.
why we HRs, when we are doing orientation or onboarding for staff, for me, I
Okay.
spend about an hour on the mission and vision of the organization, because
Right.
it's very important. It has to sink very well into them. Thank you. Thank you.
Right.
Okay. So, Mr. Fred, please, achieving meaningful goals takes time. How can individuals stay motivated and committed when progress feels slow or invisible?
All right, thank you for the question. And just to add up to the last question asked and explained, in everything you start small, you start now, but start deliberately.
Yeah.
You need to start deliberately, intentionally starting what your vision is. So, how do you stay motivated once you started? Let's be honest, progress is often invisible before it becomes visible. Every progress, anything you start at a point in time looks invisible. Hey, am I on the right path? When am I going to see this vision? When am I going to see any tangible thing? Just like when we plow our fields, you have a vision of having a bumper harvest, but then you need to sow. Then once you put the seed in the soil, you don't see it again. But then when you water it, you monitor it, you clear the weeds, you see the seeds germinating. Then it becomes visible. But once it's germinated, it's still not your harvest. You still need to water it, still need to nurture it, it still needs attention.
Hello. I think his network. Hello, Nana. Hello. Hello. Okay. I think Nana's network is acting up a bit. Okay. Okay. Hello. Hello, please. Can you hear me? Okay. So, Lady Sandra. Hello. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, please. I can hear you. I can hear
Okay.
you. Okay.
Okay.
So please, I was asking. I want to find out. I want to talk. I want us to talk about mindset.
Right.
Mindset. Hmm. How critical is it in the journey of achieving goals, especially during tough, uncertain moments?
Okay. Thank you. This question about mindset is very important because it is actually everything.
Yeah.
Everything starts from the mind, giving it a thought and then wanting to get it done. How do you get it done? You must be positive about what you want to do. You must have a positive mindset. You must believe that what you are about to put your energy in to do would actually succeed. You must simply believe it. If you do not believe it, then there is no point in even starting it in the first place. And the belief starts from the mind. How do you position your mind to try to work at this vision? If you don't want to do it, don't go into it at all. But once you are investing time, you are investing resources, you are investing other things into it, then you must be positive about it. You must believe that what you are about to do is worth doing, and it is worth doing well. So, what is going to be your attitude towards it? The attitude must be positive. There might be challenges, of course. Everything starts from a certain background of a little bit of difficulty. But that is how it is. Even in the beginning, the Bible talks about creation. Everything everywhere was dark. There was darkness, and there was no form. The earth was without form, and the Spirit of God hovered on the waters. That was the point where creation started from, formless and darkness. But God had his intention to put things in order and create and make things work. What do we also do as children of God, as leaders who are encouraging people who look up to us? We must always stay positive. The energy around us, if it is not positive, has a long way of affecting the rest of the team. It would surprise you to know how far a negative mood or perception of a leader affects the rest of the team. So, as a leader, you must stay positive no matter what. You would know the details of probably where your institution or your company is heading towards. You would probably know the details that are not easily open to the rest of the team. But you must find ways and means to encourage yourself. You must always stay positive. So, a positive mindset is very, very important, despite some shortfalls which could affect goals or a vision being accomplished. You must stay focused and have a positive mindset. That is when you are true to the vision that you set out to accomplish. Positive mindset.
Thank you so much. That's very true. Because if you are a leader and you
Mm.
want to achieve results, you have your vision and you don't have a positive mindset about it. So, I mean, how are you going to even achieve that? But if you are focused on it, so you are going to take intentional steps,
Right.
like you are saying, intentional steps. You are going to make intentional efforts to be able to achieve it, and also encourage positive energy,
Right.
around you, so that your team members can tap into it, so that you
Right.
know the the car will get to or the boat will arrive at the shore. So what you are saying is true.
Right.
True. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So Mr. Nana is back. Hello. Hello, Nana. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Ah, thank
So
God.
please, yes. So please, Nana, failure is often part of the process. Hmm. How should people respond when things don't go according to plan? How should they respond?
All right. Thank you for the question, and thank God I'm back. The network just
Yes, so thank God.
perfect.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah,
So, how do we respond to failure?
yes,
I would say failure is not a full stop. When you fail, it's not a full stop. It's not to give up. Failure it is just a feedback. Failure is to give you a feedback, is to tell you something you're not doing right, is to give you an example of not doing something right. So then you know what is not working. Then you can move on. But failure should not let you stop. No, in life, definitely, uh, failure is bound. So far as there is success, there's also failure. So when you get to the place where you feel you failed, you just need to encourage yourself, get up and move on. You know, I like to quote another Bible verse here since it's a leadership something, and I anchor most of my leadership traits in faith and in the Bible. I will say Proverbs chapter 24, verse 16 says, "For though the righteous fall 7 times, they rise again." So, meaning, though you fall as a righteous person, you fall as a leader, you may fall, you may have stumbling blocks, but that shouldn't be a full stop. That should just give you a feedback, and should encourage yourself and get up and move on. I'll give an example in my IT field. Yes, systems fail. You might have everything structured, everything is working, you've configured everything right, but then you need to start the system and something fails. What do? You don't need to panic. All you have to do is diagnose, correct, and improve. You diagnose the situation, you correct it, then you move on. And you need to be resilient. In our work in life, you cannot just give up anytime. You need to have the capacity to be resilient towards any failure. Build the capacity, understand that yes, there will be time you may fail, but that shouldn't be the end. And I also tell myself, never take any failure personal. Don't personalize any failure to yourself, to your abilities, to downplay on your abilities. All you need to do is analyze the failure. What happened? Be objective about it. Be truthful about it. Be truthful to yourself. Okay, I started this. This thing happened. What did I do? Oh, okay, I should have done it this way. I accept the mistake. I will try again. In trying, I'll bring back my best foot. Knowing what I did that went wrong, I will not do that again. So, in what I will leave with listeners here is, don't personalize failure, analyze it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We should analyze them. We shouldn't personalize it. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's very deep. That's very deep. So, Mr. Asari, again, to what extent do mentorship, networking, and collaboration contribute to achieving one's vision? To what extent?
All right, thank you very much, madam. Happy. Mentorship, networking, collaboration. Um, I would say no one succeeds alone. You know, especially in this world that we are very connected. You can never succeed alone. No one succeeds alone. This is both, in a spiritual term and a corporate truth. In a corporate world, you can never succeed alone. Definitely, you work with people, you work with your customers, you work with your vendors, you work with your suppliers, you collaborate, you network. You can never be on an island and succeed. Definitely, you may not have all the resources. You may not have all the capacities. You have to link up to other people. Just like how we have a global leadership platform where we are linking with each other, we are networking, we are sharing ideas. And as Proverbs chapter 27, verse 17 says, as iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. So definitely we need to tag along to sharpen each other in whatever we do. Mentorship also gives direction. You may not know it all. As a mentee, you have somebody who tells you, who directs you on what to do. Definitely, as we have in our local balance, the one who is, cutting the line, or the one who is drawing the line does not know he's crooked, unless the person who stands behind can tell you that, okay, look, where you are going is crooked, go this way. So mentorship is very important. Um, Networking also gives you access. If you have a group of people with different backgrounds, and you're able to network very well. When having issues, you can point you out to somebody, say, "Oh, I have this issue." Somebody also can point out somebody to say, "Oh, this person can help you in this area. This person can also, guide you to do this and that." So, I would say mentorship, networking, collaboration forms a very important aspects in, driving your vision, achieving your vision, and making an impact with your vision. Um, so I would say, in anywhere you go, position yourself around people who stretch your capacity. You may feel you have it all, but when you surround yourself with people, then not to say you are comparing yourself, but you are assessing your capabilities. Then you will know where you may fall short, and it's best if you are in a group where you can ask for help. Say, "Oh, look, I'm not able to do this. Can you kindly help me to do that?" Definitely, that tells you that you need people around you to succeed, to achieve your vision. Thank you very much.
So much. Thank you so much. Hmm. Wow, that was very deep. So that means, so you are referring to networking also, right? So we network with people that can hold
Exactly.
our hands in terms of um, difficulties or challenges around something that we want to achieve but we cannot. So we network with the right caliber of those who can help us here. Thank you so much. Okay,
Exactly.
so we are going on a short break after which we would come back. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
And it goes like this. We'll get in your car and you'll need to kiss me. We'll talk for hours and lie on the backseat. And we won't end the night when everything changes. You won't reply and go back to strangers.
Hello. Yeah. Hello and welcome back. So, Lady Sandra. Hello. Yeah. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello, can
Please,
you
can
hear
you
me?
hear? Okay, great. Uh-huh.
Can you hear me?
Sure. Yes, please, I can hear you now.
Yes, I can
Okay,
hear you, yes.
great, great. So, please, in today's fast-paced and distracting world, what strategies can help people stay focused and consistent in pursuing their goals?
Hmm. This question is interesting because
Yeah,
today we get a lot of distractions.
yeah.
We are easily distracted
Mm-hmm.
by social media,
Yeah,
by a whole lot of things going on around us.
yeah.
and we need a strategy. I'm sure there are several strategies people can adapt to trying to stay focused. Some strategies would be to have um, your daily targets or your daily plan being quite uh, in smaller chunks. You can choose to, for the very first 30 minutes in a day, you can choose to first plunge straight into your goal and start your day off by strictly doing any of your daily activities you set aside to do with regards to your vision religiously. You must try to discipline yourself. You must schedule it as if you're going to have an important meeting with probably your boss or someone a bit higher in rank than yourself, as if you've scheduled a meeting that you are supposed to be in. When you go for such meetings, you don't go fidgeting around doing other things. You focus on that meeting. So one way is to dedicate, let's say 30 minutes. Somebody can afford to dedicate an hour. Somebody can afford to dedicate an hour and a half at the start of the day to working on their vision. An hour and a half might be too long. So I am saying just 30 minutes. Someone might say 20 minutes. Fine. Whatever duration you give yourself, just make sure it is something you can work through and stick to. Be able to stick to it and have your daily activities in chunks that you can do. You are not in a race with anybody. It's your own goals. It's your own vision that you want to achieve. So you must make it as practicable as possible. So whatever you do to make it work on a daily basis, be true to yourself and stick to it. So if you think first 30 minutes you can work out something, stick to first 30 minutes. First 30 minutes, what are you going to do? And do it as if you are in a meeting with your boss, where you don't allow any distractions. When you go on social media, you are not on Twitter or X, you are not on Instagram, you are not on Facebook and all the others. No, you don't do that when you go into a meeting with your boss. You are strictly in the meeting and concentrating on whatever is happening there. Stick to your first 30 minutes in achieving your daily goals like that, as if you are going into a meeting with your boss. And let's see how that works.
Wow. In fact, this one you're talking to me directly. I'm going to practice that tomorrow. In fact, I'm going to practice that. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. So you have to do that as if you are in a meeting with your boss. Because definitely when you are in a meeting with your boss, even if you get a call, you won't pick. You wouldn't, because you don't want
No.
your boss to repeat what he or she is saying. So you are very focused. God bless you. Thank you so much.
Right.
Okay, so Nana. Hello, Nana. Hello. Hello. Hello, please, Nana, are you there? Hello. I think it's network. Hello.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. If I'm not getting him, then Lady Sandra, I would ask you
Yes.
one question. From your experience, please, what daily habits or routines are essential for staying aligned with your vision? I can say you have answered the response you gave
It
earlier
looks
on.
like it.
Even
It looks
yes,
like it was
it's
tied.
seriously
Yes,
yes,
it looks like it was tied in.
yes,
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 the eight
yes,
and the nine. So
yes.
fast paced world. I mean, things are changing every now and then, and people want to be updated on news, on what is happening all around them. And so they are always on their gadgets, either on the mobile phone or anywhere that they can get updates in whatever field they find themselves. So if you're not careful, your own vision and your own goal is going to be dwarfed by all of these. You are not going to make time for that. So, as I said earlier, intentionally table it, put it on your daily agenda as if it's a meeting with your boss. And let's see how that works, how you are going to be able to achieve that. Anytime that suits you, 30 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. Maybe you can choose 15 minutes in every couple of hours or something. Just make it work for you. Just make it work for you. It is your own vision. It is not someone else's. You are the leader leading a team. You must take the steps, live by example, so that others who are following will be able to emulate the right thing. So you should be saying to be that focused. Focus, focus, focus.
Great. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so, so, so much. So, hello. I think Nana is back. Hello. Hello, Nana. Hello. Hello, Nana. Please, can you hear me? Oh, hello. Hello, Nana. Please, can you hear me? Please say, please, can you hear me? Because I can't hear your response at all. Okay. I don't know. I think some network problem with him.
Right.
So
Right.
yes. So Lady Sandra, please, I'd like to hear your final word on this, but then I'll ask you my last question, and then you give me your final words on it. Um, for someone who feels stuck or has lost direction, what practical steps can they take to reconnect with their vision and start again?
Right. Thanks for the question. Feeling stuck is just fine. It's just fine to feel stuck. But why do you feel stuck? Is it that the vision appears overwhelming? The vision appears so big, and you are looking at the end goal, and so it looks so huge, and already you are even tired before going into it. So it's as if you are tired, you are stuck, you are not able to move on. One key thing that we can do to get out of that mood of feeling stuck would be to break down our vision into smaller, doable bits. It shouldn't look that big, overwhelming. You can draw up a calendar of activities of how you want to achieve that bigger goal. Now, after drawing up this calendar, take it one day at a time. One day at a time looks smaller and more manageable than a 5-year plan towards your vision. That will look definitely overwhelming. That will look definitely, how would I get there? How would I cross that bridge? Definitely, we say that once we get there, we'll cross it. But don't give yourself that stress now at this moment. Break it down into chunks. Break it down into doable parts every day. Every day. If every day you are deciding some 2 hours out of the entire 24 hours to doing something towards achieving your vision, that 2 hours, how else are you breaking it down? Again, we go back to the trying to treat it as if you are going to have a meeting with your boss. 15 minutes every 2 hours, 15 minutes, another 2 hours. So 15 minutes intermittently till you get your 2 hours of fair share of having treated your vision. So if you're going to treat it in chunks of 15 minutes, then it means that you are going to have different segments of eight segments in a day. Is that too overwhelming? You are not in competition with anybody. Do what will work for you in smaller chunks, in smaller activities, and take it one activity at a time. That will relieve you of feeling burnt out, or feeling stuck and not being able to. I bet you the smaller chunks, if you think you didn't do the smaller chunk well and you want to probably attempt it, it's easier to achieve it attempting it again than the entire picture of what you want to attain at the end of 5 years or so. So smaller chunks, smaller activities every day. Try to see how you can achieve those smaller chunks one day at a time.
Time. Wow. Thank you so
Right.
much. Thank you so much, Lady Sandra. So
You're
thank
welcome.
God Mr. Nana Asari is back. So hello
Yes.
Nana. Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me
Yeah,
please?
yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Hello.
I
Hello
can
Nana.
hear you. I can hear you.
No.
I don't know whether my people.
I cannot hear you.
But Sandra, can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes, I can. I can hear you, Nana.
So
Unfortunately,
I
I don't
think
know
some.
why I cannot hear him. Strangely. Hello.
Yes, I can hear you clearly. I don't know why you can't hear
Uh,
me.
okay, if you can hear me, then I'll
Yes.
ask my question. Maybe the viewers can hear you, but then I cannot hear you at all. I don't know. So let me still ask. I wanted to find out from you, for someone who feels stuck or has lost direction, what practical steps can they take to reconnect with their vision and start again?
All right. Thank you for the question, Madam Happy. Um.
Oh,
Yes, when you feel stuck, yes. Sometimes life pauses you, but it doesn't end your purpose. You get the key word is pause. You get paused in it. So, what are some of the practical steps you can take to, get back onto your vision? And when you get stuck, you go back to your why. You ask yourself why this vision. You go back into it. You become truthful to yourself about the why you are pursuing this vision, and that can, motivate you to, get out of where you stuck at. Simplify your next step. Probably the next step you are taking is, huge. Is getting you stuck. Go back, simplify that steps. Take it one day at a time. Take it step by step. It's a big chunk of the vision you are trying to push through, but probably um, it's not going the way you think it should go. That has got you stuck. Go back to the drawing board. Break that. I mean, work. Break that work down into workable, smaller chunks, and restart with clarity. Maybe the vision might be a little bit dodgy to you. Bring back clarity into the vision. So I have these three steps. Go back to your drawing board, ask yourself why, simplify the steps, and restart with clarity. You don't need a new life. You need realignment. Just you need to realign yourself with your vision, and you need to, at some point, you need to just reset, but never quit. Thank you very much. Hello.
okay. So also our program. In fact, I wish we had one more hour to go because I've seen that our resource persons have a lot of apport for us. But unfortunately, they have other programs. They have other programs to go to. So um, In fact, Oliver Twist will definitely come and ask for more, Mr. Nana and Lady Sandra. So, on this note, I want to say a very big thank you to you both. Thank you so, so much. We can't appreciate you enough. God bless you for taking time out of your very busy schedule. In fact, I know you have another program right after here, but you agreed to come and share all these very important points with us. God bless you. Thank you so, 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 so much. So Oliver Twist will come and ask for more.
You're always welcome.
God bless you and have a nice
It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. Yes.
thank thank you.
It was a pleasure.
Okay. All right.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Yes.
Right. All
Bye.
right.
Good night to all our
Goodbye.
listeners.
Yes. Good night. Bye for now.
Good night. Good night. So thank you, viewers. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Next month by this time, we will still come your way with great resource persons, and then another topic that will help you to build your capacity as leaders. But finally, before we go, I would like you to find out. I would like you to let me know if you know the vision of Global Leadership Group. If you know the vision of Global Leadership Group. If you know, you can type it in the comment section because I'm going to reward you with some credits. If you know the vision of the Global Leadership Group, and also what time, what period every month that we have this Global Leadership show. These two questions. If you can answer, you can type that at the comment section. The vision of the Global Leadership Group, and then what period or what time do we have this leadership talk show on monthly basis. Okay. If you don't have the answer, we'll give you, we'll share it on our screen. We'll share it on our screen as the vision of Global Leadership Group. Our vision. You can get the full thing on our website, but then we can share this one on the screen for you to read and know right now. Once we get that ready, the period or the time that we have our leadership talk show is every last Sunday of the month, 7 p.m. Ghana time to 8 p.m. Ghana time. Every last Sunday of the month, 1 hour. We build capacities of leaders at that program. Yes. All right. Okay. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for making time to be with us. God bless you and see you next month by this time. Goodbye.
And it goes like this. We're gonna hit your car and you'll need to kiss me. We're down for hours.